again, but not only did she do it
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says I'm
Actually,
going
we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on. So we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah! Okay. And as with all Oink games, can you put it back into the box?
That's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag.
Earned it.
Yes. After 190 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, like, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. It was... yeah, so,
yeah.
that just says I'm
Actually, we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on. So we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. But that almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake. But I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so.
it again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom show. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I feel so accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panda's finally learned how to stream. Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause,
Yes,
Congratulations.
Cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. Scene collection.
Again, but not only did she do it again.
And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, like, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. It was... that almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, like, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. It was so cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. But
Actually, we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on. So we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang.
it again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom show. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom
show.
That was a seamless transition for the first time. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, like, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so. You're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah! Okay. And as with all Oink games, can you put it back into the box?
That's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag. Scene collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says
we're gonna go back in time since you.
So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, like, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I feel so accomplished.
Ladies and gentlemen, Panda's finally learned how to stream. Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause, applause. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes, after 109 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly. Scene collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so. That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. I feel like I've shrunk. Let me just move me up a little bit. Is that the end of me? You got me. I got the timing wrong, not you. Okay, there we go. Okay, it was my chair that shrunk, not me. But welcome in, everyone. Unfortunately, sorry, that's gonna mess me up. Unfortunately, Phantom had a family emergency. It's not life-threatening. Hopefully, they are just gonna be, maybe they had food poisoning or something, but one of their family members has to go to urgent care, so send them a lot of love and healing vibes, and hope it's nothing too, you know, too bad, that they can feel better soon. So we're gonna stick with the same game, but if anyone's free, we can play it on BGA. It's Wispwood from CGE from Ambrose, and if not, that's also totally fine. I have it physically set up to teach, but also the physical game has a solo mode, even though the BGA game does not. And the BGA game is in beta. So maybe that's why. Hopefully they're going to add a solo mode. But welcome in, awesome boy. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Timey, how's it going? Welcome in, Not Bees. Hey, Kimma, I hope you're doing well. No. Get your rest. Girl, you work too hard. And I hope you get some rest and can relax over the weekend. It is Friday, so hello Tasha, how's it going? Welcome in, Cosmic Beat. You were not early, I was late, so you're good. Hey Gameritis guy, how's it going? Is that the end of me? I know, what a start. Oh my gosh. The Cosmic Beat got some people in the chat. Oh my gosh, sorry Nubbies. Gameritis guy says, oh no, I hope it resolves calmly. Me too. Hopefully they feel better. It's just something small, and they can feel better quickly. Tasha says, love this game when I traded at UKGE a year ago. So last year, I got a review copy. I asked for it because Reed was actually signing at Spiel in the CGE booth. So I got it signed. What's funny is that last night I went to Peter Vaughn, who's the owner of Cardboard Alchemy. He does a game night at their HQ. So last night I went there. And I actually brought it because I needed to play it for Jay. He's like, how dare you? No, I'm just kidding. He was kidding. He was like, how dare you bring that into my house? Because they have Wispwood, which sounds very similar to Wispwood, but it's two totally different games. Plays completely differently, completely different weight, scale, everything. But I'm very excited for Wispwood. And so I got to play some games at Cardboard Alchemy HQ. So with some lovely people that Peter knows and some designers. Scott Rogers was there. So it was a lot of fun. So yeah. So it was just a joke. We took some pictures and stuff of the different boxes. The box size is completely different too, so it's really funny. Kimma says, thank goodness, but that's not the end of my work week. Oh no! Yeah. I didn't get to play Wispwood yet. So it's funny because Wispwood's a big game. Miniatures, there's gonna be so many cool things in the box. And it's like almost like an epic Euro, you know, like a 3-hour game, right? Good Euro strategy game that you can sink your teeth into. And I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen the artwork. I've seen, you know, like some of the miniatures, and it was great talking to Peter about how like different things had to be changed up depending on production costs and stuff like that. So it's really fun. If you get a chance to talk to a publisher or a designer, you know, ask them questions about behind the scenes. It's kind of quite interesting. But anyways, so we never really have time because there's always a bunch of people. We have to switch groups. We don't want anyone left out. So we had 6 people, and I had brought ley lines from Arcane Wonders. And it plays 6. And we're like, oh, it says 90 minutes on the box. It'll be perfect. It turned into a 3-hour game. We were like, we can't play Wispwood. It's 3 hours. It's too long. Well, ley lines turned into a 3-hour game, even though the box, I think, said 90 minutes. So it was kind of funny. One of the players really did not like it. It was completely checked out. I was shocked that it took so long. And it's a light game. I did have to teach from the rulebook. So that might also have affected things, but the player aid was pretty good. There's just a couple things that was left out of the player aid that was in the rulebook, which I should go back and highlight on the rulebook. But yeah, it was a fun roll and move. Ley lines is a roll and move contract fulfillment game, and so it was very interesting with a little bit of auction mechanism. Which was like, oh, okay. And you're just trying to get the most points at the end of the game. But yeah. So it was good. Yeah. It's not a pickup. Well, yes, there is pickup deliver. So the first thing is the roll and move. The roll and move allows you to pick up resources. Then you have to deliver them either to the market to buy special abilities, or you deliver them to this place that the contracts want them delivered to. So it is a pick up and deliver. But it doesn't feel like that because you're just like going so many, I don't know. Anyways, and then when you deliver the contracts, you get more points, and delivering contracts also seeds the board with more resources. But there were so many moments, it was hilarious. There's so many moments of, no, you took all those, why'd you die? Like table flipping moments. Poor Peter. Twice in a row, me and the person next to me who was the two in front of Peter, like in turn order, kept taking all the resources that he wanted. And it was sad. And then that happened to me a couple of times too. I was like, no, Philip, don't take that. Why'd you? And now my whole turn's like destroyed. Anyways, so yeah, so it's not take that, it's accidental take that. And the auction mechanism's a little interesting. That's how you get new contracts. And either you can get the new contracts or you can get a special ability, which is like a friend of the force. It's very, very cute, by the way. But then getting new contracts is auction. So sometimes you want to auction off something that you see someone else kind of wants so that you can get the friend. And those are very powerful. Or you really just want to pay. You just hope that no one gets the contract because you really need it. So, yeah. Hello, Ripleyana. How's it going? Kim says that's like every time we play Yokohama. But Yokohama has some... You can pivot. There's always 2 spots to get everything, except for the church and it's not the contract. The containers, right? The shipping things. And you can there's abilities that you can like pay to go somewhere else. So yeah, stop putting your president there. yeah, but I think it's a Yokohama. The contracts are open information because in ley lines, all of the contracts are open information. There is no. I literally could play ley lines with you all with a top-down camera because there's no secret information in the game. So, but it was kind of crazy. There was mixed feelings about it. We were mainly hanging out with each other, laughing with each other, digging with each other and stuff. Just like, having fun. It was kind of crazy. There was a whole bunch of people that was like maybe didn't like it as much, but it was also kind of fun because we could, laugh about it. So but yeah, Ripley Anna, doing well. Happy Friday. I'm doing fine. I had a great time at game day yesterday. So yeah, I got my BGG podcast up early, scheduled, and then it went out without a hitch. So I figured out what I need to do for my brain to enjoy editing the podcast. Because usually my brain's like, no, I'm going to procrastinate. Is that I need to do it in chunks. I need to do a chunk and then reward myself. A chunk and then reward myself. Like if I have an endpoint, I'm gonna stop when I get to this point, and then I can reward myself by doing something crafty. And that actually made it less of a chore. So I'm hopefully going to do that more and get that going. But now I have a different podcast that I'm up on a deadline. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that tomorrow. Kima says, you can pivot, but in 2-player, there isn't 2 places for everything. That's true. Now, Kima, I've never played Yokohama Duel. Have you played Yokohama Duel? Because I know Yokohama base game can play at 2 players, but I've never played the differences. Yeah. I really kind of want to try it because I didn't really want to get Yokohama Duel because Yokohama plays well at 2 players. So, I don't know. Hey, Deadpan! Welcome in. Yes. Thank you, Ripley Anna. Taking notes. Yeah. So, Cosmic B says Yokohama Duel is also fun. So, Cosmic B, can you tell us what the difference is between Yokohama Duel and just base game at 2? Because if base game plays well at 2, I'm always like, well, why would I want to get a 2-player only version, if that makes sense? And welcome, Cyber World Underground. Thank you so much for the follow. Cosmic B says, can be very mean, which I like. So that's the same as Base Yokohama. Which is why Kim was yelling at whoever she's playing with. Kima says, yeah, that's also how I feel about White Castle Duel. I'm like, it plays fine at 2. Why do I need Duel? But I feel like White Castle Duel plays differently than White Castle. If I'm remembering correctly. So yeah. Yeah. You don't like it, me. Yeah. And Tasha feels the same. Yeah. Kima says, but enough to buy a whole different game. I don't know. That is very true. That is very true. If you enjoy... That's the problem with, like, the Duel series. Like, if they are basing it off a different game, like, it... And the other game plays well at 2, then the other game, the base game, is like 2 to 4, which means that you have a wider range of people you can play with. It has a longer shelf life, right? Because shelf life as in food, but it has not shelf life as it's gonna stay on your shelf, but as in you can play it, you can get to the table more if it's 2 to 4 versus if it's only 2 and you love it at all the player counts, right? So if it's a 2-player only game version, but you enjoy the base game, the original game at 2, then why would you get the 2-player only? Now, if you only play games at 2-player, I can see getting the dual version. Even though, I don't know, see, that's the thing, right? Because what if you happen to have more people, then you would need the other version. So the dual version needs to play just differently enough that you could have both. And I think that's what Seven Wonders did really well. Seven Wonders Duel has some of the similar mechanics and feel of Seven Wonders, but plays really differently enough to, you know, that someone who loves Seven Wonders could have both. And I do, it's interesting, I like Seven Wonders Duel better than Seven Wonders, so. Cosmic Beat says, Yokohama Duel, I'm guessing, feels tighter and less forgiving, also smaller, and set round structure, so the game can't be extended. Okay, so that is different. It seems like it's going to be quicker. The good thing about the dual version is it's going to be a smaller footprint on the table, I'm guessing, and it's going to be a smaller footprint on your shelf, which also might be a thing if you're playing mainly with just your partner and you don't have a lot of room in your house. You'll get the dual version, and then hopefully your friend has the base game, and you can play with them when you have a larger group. But yeah. Gamer Eyes Guy says the only difference for me between White Castle and White Castle Duel is that I can play solo only with White Castle. That's another good thing to talk about, Gamer Eyes Guy. When the dual version doesn't have solo, but the original game, multiplayer version, has a solo mode, then, you know, and you play solo a lot, then you might want to get the multiplayer version. It's just more flexible, right? The multiplayer version with the solo mode that plays well at 2 is more flexible. You can get it to the table more, versus the dual version that only plays at 2, has no solo mode, and you might not get it to the table as much. So, Emma says, honestly, if we're only playing at 2-player game, I'm probably pick Beer and Bread like 50% of the time. The rest of the time, we're going to play Lord of the Rings Duel. That is the Lord of the Rings, the Seven Wonders version duel, right? Yeah. Oh, Beer and Bread is good. Beer and Bread is good. I remember playing it with Nick Murphy. It was quite fun. I do have a lot of times where I'm playing only a 2-player game. I don't know if I like it enough to pick it up. I wanted to win it though. 4-player games at 2, yeah. And most 4-player games plays well at 2. Most games range is 2 to 4. If it's like 3 on, then it's mostly a party game. And that's also hard. Although it's not as hard as you would think. Kim says, except I'm the friend who has all the games, so we just play the 4-player one at 2 because most of the time it's just Aaron and I. If it's but then you are the one with all the games, so your friends come to your house to play your games, right? So then you do need the multiplayer when other people play your games. Cosmic said Beer and Bread is so good, yeah. I love two-player games, so I have too many to choose from. But how many are two-player only games? Tasha says, my default is two-player is Sky Teams. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. And I don't think it would work well at multiplayers, right? At anything higher than 2. So I think Sky Team is perfect at 2. Or like Tag Team is good at 2. And those are really good two-player games. And they don't have a multiplayer version, right? Ripley Anna says, we really enjoy Beer and Bread, but my fave smaller duel game by far is Splendor Duel. Oh, that one. Like, people either love it or hate it. I liked it. It did feel different from regular Splendor. So I think that's one of those games that you could have both, because one of the mechanisms is completely different. So yeah, that's a good pick. Emma says, so when friends come over, we just play it at more. Yeah, exactly. And if you are the one who has the board game library, you can't just have all dual games. I have Morels I haven't tried yet. Is that a two-player only game? Let's see, Morels. You know I'm searching Morels BGG. It is a two-player only game. Oh, from Two Lantern Games. They have been doing some good games. Is that the one that is... No, wait, hold on. Nope, I'm thinking of a different Lantern publisher. Not Two Lantern Games. Is there another Lanterns publisher's Lantern? And you can change to publishers. Yes, the last... Is it the... No. The Littlest Lantern is what I'm thinking of, maybe? Nope, that's also not what there's multiple publishers named Lantern something. So... Too many are two-player only. Too many are two-player only. Are you saying that you don't like the whole dual series? Like the whole series of two-player only games? I mean, there's a whole series of solo games too. Solo-only games too. But I guess that just, like whoever needs it will have their version of it. Kima says, I don't like Splendor in any form. It's either you love it or you hate it. Yeah. Have you tried Pokemon Splendor? I've heard that one's really cute. Ripley Anna prefers duel over regular Splendor. I heard the opposite too, though. I'm a regular Splendor hater. Isn't there a Marvel Splendor? Now I have to do Splendor BGG and look at the was it versions? We have... Oh no, those are Turkish, German. I know there's a Pokemon Splendor, right? I thought there was a Marvel Splendor that people really liked too. Hey Marvel! Good to see you. Ripley Anna says Splendor's boring. Well, you've grown past the Splendor level. Okay? It's different, right? It's like, I can say a game is easy, but that's because I've played so many of that type of game, but that now I can grasp it faster, right? But then if you really think about it from someone who's never played that game, it is hard. So like Wingspan, most hobby gamers are like, yeah, Wingspan. But when I first played Wingspan, I'm like, wow, this is hard. This is strategic. Now I've played a lot of Lacerdas and heavy strategy and heavy Euro games, and I'm like, yeah, Wingspan, it's good, it's even, easy. And I was like, no, I gotta remember when I first started, Wingspan was hard. So having Wingspan be a game that just anyone is gonna try is just like, yeah, you might not want to try that one as your first game. Yeah. Hima says, it is, but the expansion named Foray makes it up to 4 players. Oh, so Moray is 2-player only. Foray. Oh, that's cute though. That is cute. Moray and Foray. Cute. You also have. I also have not, but it's only in Korean also. Oh, that's true. Splendor Pokemon. Kima has not played Splendor Pokemon. It is a Korean version. I thought it was language independent. Cosmic V says, I just have a lot of 2-player only games. And I'm thinking Ripley Anna says there is a Marvel Splendor, and they don't like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, the EV point salad. Yes, yes. That one's good. Yeah, that one's a good one to try to get. Evolution at its finest. We're evolving as gamers through different difficulties. Exactly! Exactly. So you have to just kind of remember where you started and where you ended up. Otherwise, other people are going to be like, you're going to be introducing people the wrong way, right? And then they're not going to stay in the hobby. Yeah. I had fun with Drunk Drawer. Yay, Mara! I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tasha says, hold the phone! There's an EV point salad? Yes, there is. I think it's only Korean, so you have to check it out. Because Pokemon did not allow the licensing in North America in English. They're allowing the licensing of the games in Korea. Hold on, 1 second. Let me see. So I don't have the Pokemon EV point salad. I also need to pick that up. But I did pick up this one. It is an Oink game that's been licensed with Pokemon. And I forgot what game it was. But I picked it up. Oh my gosh. Come here. Come here. You're okay. There you go. Wait, wait, wait. There we go. Okay. My camera's like, you left! But yeah, so this is an Oink version of a Pokemon game. But yeah, so I did not see the EV point salad, or else I would have picked it up when I was in Korea. Gamer Ass Guy, I haven't played either Splendor or Wingspan. Don't at me. That's okay. There's too many games out there. Briefly, I love the journey. It's a big part of the hobby and the love for it. Yeah, yeah. The growing of it, right? And it's cool to see your friends grow along with you as well. Tasha says, yes, the EV point salad is super rare. That's very true. Pokemon Splendor. Yes, we talked about that too. Yep. Yeah. Oh, you're back. You want another dimension? You went to another dimension for a sec. I know. I do talk to my cameras. I do talk to inanimate objects. You know, they're going to take over the world someday. Tasha says, makes sense. I don't know much about non-English games. Yes. Yeah. It is one of those things. The licensing is very interesting. And how different companies can license different IPs, but in different regions. Right? And that's kind of why people use VPN too, because you can't see some shows in your region, but you can see some shows in other regions. So if you use a VPN and it looks like you're in a different region, then guess what? You can watch the show now. So that's a little tip for you. And right now, what I'm doing is the little cats in Wispwood come like this. And so I'm just pulling it off. And so oh my gosh, you can't see it. Its little face. There you go. Its little face is peeking out from the hole in the wood, which is very, very cute. Anyways, Ripley and I'm also trying to stop saying and like and you know. Human says, well, I'll put it to you in Pokemon terms. It's like trying to catch a shiny. I don't know Pokemon terms, but that's good. That's good. Dasha says, are you sponsored by NordVPN or Incognito Panda? No, I am not. I wish I was. I don't even use VPNs. I should try a VPN, but I don't know which ones are free and which ones are not. So yeah, another tip for VPN users is if you're going to Japan and you want to buy any type of tickets like the museums, the Ghibli museums, the Disney Sea, Disney Tokyo, all those things, right? Except for, well, in the past, they used to have special passes, the fast train passes, the train passes for international that was actually cheaper than local. But I know, like, the Ghibli Museum and, like, Disney and all those types of places, they actually will give first pick to locals. to buy. So if your VPN says you're in Japan, you have a higher chance of getting those tickets than if it says your VPN's outside of Japan, then you have a lower chance. So just to let you know, the Japanese really do prioritize their citizens, right? Themselves and their citizens. Especially now, I think there was a whole pushback against tourism in Japan. And I'm getting eaten up by some mosquito that's running around. I'm like, ugh. Okay. Tasha's understanding the Pokemon terms better. Rivliana, you gotta speak in their language. Rivliana says, I used VPN once and now my Twitch emails are Dutch. With no way to put it back to English? Oh no! Oh, I didn't even think about that. Really? That's crazy. There's no settings? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, yeah. The Japanese keeps the best stuff for Japanese people. There is a word for that. I don't know what that word is. That's why if you see like stationery or other things that are made in Japan and being sold elsewhere, they have to have a strong relationship in order to get it exported. Also, there's a whole underground network. Not really underground. There's a whole Instagram network of Japanese people, especially going to Disney and Starbucks and buying basically saying, here's the new merch. And then people put in their orders with them on Instagram. And then they go to Starbucks and Disney and buy it and then pack it up and ship it to you at a higher cost. Of course. But that's how they make money, is that they go and get Japanese only Starbucks cups and merch and Japanese Disney only stuff and then sell it. I don't know if it's that way from America to Europe and Asia, but I know there was, at least a few years ago, there was a big Instagram market for Japanese. Taiwan too. My cousin used to do that for Taiwan Starbucks, where they would go and like buy up all this merch and then sell it online. So Hima says, not surprising because tourists are littering and being disruptive in Japan. Yeah, it's very sad. Ripley-Anna, yes, yeah, there is, but it doesn't work. I switched it back and forth and all no. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. That's the thing to watch out for if you're gonna use VPN. That's not a good thing. Yeah, it's crazy. Hate scalpers, yeah. But sometimes that's the only way people can get these merch. Is by doing that. And yeah, it does mean that the locals have a harder time getting it, right? And that's really sad. Which is why you need a limit, right? A limit to the number of these items you can have. You can buy extra to resell, so yeah. Is anyone free to play Wispwood with me on BGA? It is free to you, and it goes 2 to 4 players. Otherwise, and it's totally fine, I can play it solo, and I will be teaching the game, so it's really cute. So Wispwood is a drafting polyomino game with Cascadia scoring, if that makes sense. So yeah, very much along the same line. Yay! Okay, excellent. We have some people. Emma says, have you seen the new game called Wine and Cheese? It's the new beer and bread. I saw something to that effect. Wine and Cheese BGG. Is it 2-player only though? I thought, yeah, it's only two-player only. Yeah. It looks like it's a sequel. A standalone sequel. It's not an expansion. But that's cool, because that's a cool, like, theme, right? The theme complete. Rivlian says, gonna watch and learn while I work on something. No worries. Thank you so much for the alert. Mara says, I can play if you invite me. Will do. Looking it up. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I need this. If you like beer and bread, definitely get the Wine and Cheese. I heard it's very good. Let's see, Tasha. Tasha, what is your username on BGA? I almost said BGG. Moira. Not Moira. Ah, that's what it was. There we go. Aha. Oh. Oops. We got the other gold cards. Okay. Same designers, so checks out. Yeah. For sure. Okay. So let me go ahead and just move this and so I can show you it. How to play. And why is this not in focus? Go. Yeah. Yep. Excellent. Hi, Hero Logic. How's it going? Ripley Anna added to my wish list. Yes. Okay, so in Wispwood, we have our little cats. They are starting in our tableau. So we have our own personal tableau. So in the physical game, they have this like little ruler, so that you can line up your tiles. Where did my other tile go? Anyways, you can line up your tiles. And what's gonna happen is there is 3 rounds. There's 3 rounds. In the first round, we're gonna have a 4x4 tile tableau. Second round is a 5x5, and the third round is a 6x6. At the end of each round, we're gonna score these scoring cards that are gonna be randomized. The number of paws in the corner is how difficult it is. So 1 paw is easy, then it's 2, and then 3. Let me see if there's a 4 paw. But just like in Cascadia, there's multiples. So there's the 2s. Okay, so it's just look like 1 and 2s, maybe. Maybe a 3 in there. I don't know why they... I guess so that you can randomize it. But it'd be cool if it was like double-sided. Is it dancing? That's what I see here. Anyways, okay. So what's going to happen is you are going to choose one of these wisps. And as you can see, there's 4 different types of wisps, corresponding to 4 of the gold cards, or the scoring cards. Then you have on the back of every wisp is trees, okay? So the trees will have their own scorecards. On your turn, when you draft a wisp, you are gonna then choose one of the 2 polyomino shapes on either side. So if I wanted the square, I would draft the wisp, and then I take the amount of trees that's gonna give me to that 4 square. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So now I have the 4 tiles. And I'm going to place it into my tableau. I can place it anywhere adjacent to any other tile. So the first one has to be next to your cat, and then you can just place them anywhere adjacent to any other tile. Now, the polyomino shape can be mirrored, can be rotated any way you want, okay? Except that one of the polyomino squares is going to be your wisp. It could be anywhere within the polyomino shape, okay? And you're just trying to get the scoring on the cards. So let's say if I did that, then my next turn I would only be able to, because it's a 4x4, I only have 2 columns and this bottom row. Okay, so kind of like King Domino-ish, if that makes sense. More paws for a dramatic effect. That one, good pun. Kima says, no problem. It's definitely my favorite Scott Alms games. I'm happy there's more. Yes. Oh, yes. I can't place it this way because the witch has special placement rules. Yes. So this is just an example, Cosmic Beat, but yes. So if you have beside is orthogonally adjacent, surrounding is orthogonally and diagonally adjacent, and then group is anything like connected. And basically, if I've already talked about it, I already talked about your basic turn. Alright. So the other thing that you can do on your turn besides drafting and placing the tiles is that you can use your cat. So if you flip your cat, okay, you flip your cat to the tree side, you can use it for two things. You can either wipe the whole pool and redraw, or you could take a wisp and a different polyomino shape, not one adjacent, okay? So that is free, but in a future turn, to flip this back over, instead of your drafting the wisp and putting out the polyomino shape, you're going to flip it over and take 3 tree tiles, and you can place it anywhere orthogonally adjacent to another tile, and they don't have to be connected to each other, okay? So we're going to continue doing that turn after turn until someone has filled in their 4x4, then 5x5, then 6x6 tableau, and then we will continue until everyone has the same number of turns. So basically until the last player in turn order gets their turn. If the last player in turn order is the one to finish their tableau, then the round just ends. We score, right? And then we will wipe all the trees, but we'll keep all the wisps. The wisps does not move, okay? You're going to wipe only the trees, and you're going to keep the wisps. Kind of Tagomi-ish, right? The Guild of Merchant Explorers. But you will be able to move your cat if you wish. Yes. You move your cat to a different tree line in your grid, remove all the trees, except for the one that your cat's on, because your cat's going to be on a tree. And then you're going to pass the starting player marker. And then we're going to do the second or the third round. Let's see. There is different variants to make it simpler or shorter. And then any new... Yeah, so in this example of the goal, this says any new witch hat must be placed in a row or column with the cat, which is why Cosmic Beat was saying that that was an improper placement, which is very true. But if that was not there, because there is other ones, then there's going to be a different... Like this one says, all new hats must be diagonal connected to the cat. All new hats must be placed on a diagonal with the cat. All new hats must be placed exactly 2 spaces away. So the hat will always have a special placement rule, okay? Any questions so far? And I'm going to catch up with the chat. This is not a Scott Alms game. This is an Reed Ambrose game. Yeah. Oh, it's up to 3 trees. Not 3 exactly? Yes. 1, 2, or 3 trees. You're right, Cosmic B. So if you want to flip over your cat and pass your turn without drafting, you basically will pick up to 3 trees and place them anywhere you want. Yeah. Beer and bread and wine and trees is Scott Alms. Yes. Now it says, Cosmic B, that you have to take 1, 2, or 3 trees. So you cannot take 0 trees on the tree turn where you're flipping your cat back. So you have to take 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. Yeah, Tasha says, yeah, 1, 2, or 3. It reminds me that every Twitch stream I'm pushed to a new game news. You chose this for yourself. We all did, and we love it. Okay, Cosmic Beat, do you have time? Do you want to play? Since you're learning the game as well. You chose this for yourself. Okay. I will move over to this scene. Let's add cosmic beat. Cosmic beat. So we don't know what gold cards we're gonna have, because we could just do all easy ones, but. And thank you so much for playing me. I was afraid with Phantom Con that I would be all by myself. All by myself. Cosmic Beats played it several times. Okay, cool, awesome. So the gold cards we have is the Way of the Light, each red wisp, the heart, 2 points for each tree in a single uninterrupted line from it. Oh. For each, you get 2 points for each tree in a single uninterrupted. How is that? Oh, so this heart goes vertically, and this heart goes horizontally. Are you gonna see? You're not seeing my mouse. Okay, hold on. I need to show you my mouse. How do I? No. It's not allowing me. Okay. Anyways. So that's why. It's not like it's a connected group. Don't wanna be all by my... sorry. Anyways. For the win. Any new green wisp, which is the witch's hat, must be placed on one of the spaces surrounding the cat. Score 18 points for every 3 green wisps anywhere. So the reason why it says new green wisp is because remember that the wisp will stay there and then the cat can move. So in future rounds, the cat can move away and then the wisp will stay there, and you get 18 points for every 3 green wisps anywhere. So that means it keeps on building. And then 10 or 4 points for each 1 or 2 wisps remaining. Oh, that's pretty good. Hero's got interesting mechanic though. Feels a little more efficient than Cartographers, but with tiles and smaller grid. Then we have the Hide and Glow Seek. This is very, very cute. So it is the orb, the blue orb. Which type of wisp do you have the least of? Even 0. Each blue wisp scores that many points. So you don't want to have 0. If you have a blue wisp, you want to have at least 1 of each color. Otherwise, the blue wisp all score 0. And then we have the pumpkin patch. Count the orange wisps with no orange wisps on surrounding spaces. They want to be alone. Jack wants to be by himself. And then... okay. Yeah, so if you go above 5... no, it's isolated pumpkins, then they're 8 points each for each additional one. And can you do diagonal? But it says surrounding, so no, you cannot do diagonal. Diagonal is still connected for the pumpkin patch. And then we have central bark, which is the bark of the trees. Oh my gosh, the puns, y'all. 3 points for each tree with at least 3 trees beside it. Whoa, so then if you make a group, that's pretty good. Now, beside it means only orthogonally, okay? So the trees, you want orthogonally adjacent trees. The pumpkin patch, you don't want even diagonally. So, there we go. And now I need to pick. I need to pick. Pick. And we're only in a 4x4. So if I did that, would that mess things up? I feel like that would. But then if okay, we're just gonna do that might be the more, it needs to be adjacent. That's the same as that. Okay. Yes. And it's my turn. Okay. Hi, Death Warmed Over. Welcome in. We're just starting Wispwood. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to pick a shape. So then what happens on BGA is you're going to click on your shapes, and make it. And then you click on one of those shapes to put the wisp in. And I have to put the green wisp next to my cat. And I'm gonna confirm my placement. If you clicked the wrong placement for your wisp, you have to cancel and redo it. So that's me. Okay. And then Cosmic Beat must do it. And Cosmic Beat is the green one? Yes. And then, why didn't they put the names? Mara is the red one, and then Tasha is the purple. Can I zoom out so that everyone can see everything? Maybe, there we go. There we go. And then we can always zoom in on that later. Yeah, so here we go. So Cosmic Beat did... did the red heart wisp. And wants a bunch of trees in a row. So remember, the first round is only a 4x4. Which is very interesting. This is my first time ever playing. I did not get to play it last night. We played Ley Lines, we played Trinket Trove, we played fishing. And then the night was ending. Because everyone went after work. So it was like a half day. Which I'm like, it's a little bit too short. But it'll be fine. And now we have Mara. Christopher is doing a question mark. What are you asking about? I don't know. And is someone speaking? Oh, Christopher, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put the thing on. No wonder we can't see the YouTube chat. I apologize, Christopher. I did not see your chat. Hi, how are you doing? And that's Gatortron in BGA. But welcome in, Christopher. Okay, so... Okay. I think that might have been the wrong place to put it because the red single interrupted line. So if you put it down here, it would have been vertical too instead of horizontal. Yeah. And now we have Tasha. Hopefully this is clear. At Spiel last year when they were showing off this game. No worries, Mara. No worries. This is totally a learning game for everyone except for Cosmic Pete. But at Spiel last year, they were showing this game off that it fluoresced under blacklight. Even though I don't have a blacklight, so I can't really show y'all. So that was fun. That was fun. So the last thing I did not tell you is that if there's ever only one color of wisp on the pool, the active player can just freely, without flipping their cat, refill the pool. I don't think it gets swiped. Right? Does it get swiped? You can yes, it does. So if it's all one color, if there's only blues left, you would discard all the blues, and then you would refill the pool, and then you would take your turn. For free, if there's only one color left. If there is multicolor, you have to use your cat. The interfacing is interesting. It is in beta, Tasha. Gamerize guy says, so the tetra mineral pieces can be mirrored? Yes. As long as it's the same pattern. Correct. You can mirror, you can rotate. You could choose to wipe for free, you don't have to. That is very true. If there's only one color, you could choose to wipe for free. You don't have to. Tasha says, took me a minute to figure out how to place what I wanted. That's totally fine. So that was Tasha, and she went after the jack-o'-lantern. Very interesting. If I did that, 1, 2, 3, I could do a 4 there. That would be it. I don't know what I would do in terms of other things. My trees, though. My trees want to be orthogonally adjacent to at least 3 trees. So I wouldn't be able to use a cat. I don't like the blues because we have not a lot of blues. You know what? Oh, I think I can do this. So if I did this and this... Oh no. Oh no. No, I can't do that. Cancel. I'm glad there's an undo button. I could also use the cat to just change the shape that I'm using, right? So if I use the cat to change the shape that I'm using, then I would have one tree orthogonally... No, there still would not be any trees orthogonally adjacent to 3 trees. Bleh. Actually, there could be, right? If I did this, let's just try this. And I'm still messing it up. Your cat looks like a cross between Garfield and the Cheshire Cat. That's not my cat. This one is purple. This is your cat, right? Not my cat. My cat's the blue one. My cat looks like a pretty lady. I feel like you're talking about your cat. Which is very grumpy. Grumpy old man. It looks like a Halloween game. I think it's just the way it looks. I think I'm gonna try this. So, a good thing is that there is a cancel button. So I can try this. Now, this tree is next to one. No. This tree. No. Hold on. This tree. Nope. Because the wisp has to go here. This tree. Oh, that tree is now 1, 2, 3. Do I want to do that? Because then I can only do vertical lines. And I don't even know if we're gonna get green. And I have to flip my... But if I flip my cat open, then I can maybe... Oh, I feel like there's gonna be... It's fine. It's fine. It's a first game problem. Hello, Deathworm Rover. All the cat emotes. That's right. Ooh, you're going hearts hard. Oh, that might be a better way. That seems like more points. 2 points per tree. Oh, yeah, I'm not winning this. I went the wrong direction. I'm hoping I'm setting myself up for the future. Okay, so I think you did wipe. Yeah, you refilled the offer. Okay, now it's Myra's turn. Panda in a future 5 things said intro. Very true. Ribliana, move over first world problems, first game problems. You just entered the chat. Move over first world problems, first game problems have just entered the chat. Is how I should have said it. Oh my god, that's funny. Yes, Chris says hello chat. He is now in the chat. But that is true. The first game is always a learning curve, right? Whole learning curve. Let's see whose turn is it. Tasha. Figuring things out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! Flip the cat to refresh the thing. Okay. I'm shook. Oh! Is it my turn? It's my turn! I just saw the perfect move from me, and I was like, oh, is Tasha gonna take it from me? Like, this is the... Because... then I would have 6 points there. My tree would have 1, 2, 3. See, this tree has... No, this tree would have 1, 2, 3. This tree will also have 1, 2, 3. I could ice... Oh. But I have to pick... I have to flip over my freaking cat. Unless I did it there? Oh no, I only have 1 move. I want the Jacqueline. I have to flip over my cat. Oh, but then hold on. What if I put it... What if I did the same thing? I did it that way. Would I have more room? I would put 1, 2, 3 and flip over my cat. But I think at the end of the round, your cat flips over anyways, so... That's very interesting. Interesting. So interesting. No, because you want to fill up the 4x4. You get extra points depending on the round. So in the first round, if you fill up your 4x4 with no empty spaces, you get 2 points. Then the following round, the 5x5 is 4 points, and then 6x6 is 6 points. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing what I just did, and it'll be fine. You're gonna use first game problems in real life. Nice. Gamerise guy says, I see how this is played. Interesting. Yes. But wait, there's more. Because between rounds, you only take away the trees. So your wisps stay. Your grid, it stays within your grid. Then you can change your cat where it goes. Because that's how you're going to place things around, right? Which is very interesting, even though you see all the information. So I think the wiping of the board and the changing between rounds is going to be very interesting too. Yeah, you didn't have it. Yeah. No, don't take my witch from me. I can't use the witch anyways. Oh, your cat does not flip over from round to round? You just move it? Oh. Unless you tree them? That's good to know. You're right. It does not. It does not move. It will stay flipped between rounds. Good to know, Cosmic Bee. Yes, that is true, Christopher. And down up, if you want to add one single card, it has to be to someone else's. I don't think BGA did it where you can add it to your own either. Because of the 2-player. Oh no, the thing is... Oh, okay, hold on. I was like, why is my chat looking weird? I understand now. This is why. Aha! There we go. It's coming to the end of the game! What is perfect for Leanna? Also, how did I shrink again? Y'all. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I did last time. That was wrong. Okay. I'm fixing my shrinking problem. I can't do this in real life, so I'm doing this in... on the screen. I wish I could do this in real life and just change my height in real life. So there we go. That's better. VJ won't let you do it on your opponent? That's weird. The stream set up on screen. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. The actual bamboo frame is from Joe Sondao. Joe Sondao. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Imagine if you could just change your height. That would be so funny. Would people need ladders? Like if you were like stretchy? I don't know. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Ooh, I think I can only do the orange, which is not good. Oh, wait, unless I flip. Wait, no. If I did the orange. Your cat's not flipped. Who's gonna end the round? Who has the paw? I'm the starting player? Which means this might be my last turn. Are you flipped? You're not flipped yet. So if you're not flipped yet, you could still do something. Play something. And then you are also not flipped yet, so you could play something. But then you would be able to refresh. We might have one more turn. Now, the other problem, though, is that now we're going to be in a... Like, where would I put this? Because This needs to be isolated in future games, and yet this needs to be allowed to have more things, more trees next to it. Which is interesting. This would make it 1, 2, 3. Unless I did it here, right? And then this would have more options. And I could isolate this in the corner. And then this would have 1, 2, 3. This has 1, 2. This has 1, 2, 3. No, sorry. These are the only two. This one has 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2, 3. This one has 1, 2, 3. No, I already did those two. This one has only 2. This one has. So I'd have 3 groups, 3 trees. It's fine. We'll do this. So we'll see if I have one more turn. I'm hoping I have one more turn. Because then I'll just probably just flip my kitty. I do enjoy polyomino games. Drafting tableau builders. So this is right up my alley. And it's very cute. As I had predicted. Oh yeah. They might do it down up as a game night episode. I don't know. I haven't talked to them about that. But they have a lot of guests on, so I don't know. I am planning on doing more recordings of game night with Lincoln and Nikki, but I don't know what game. Down up is really fun, so I would be down to do it. Okay, wait, hold on. Whose turn is it? Okay, Tasha's. Okay. Yes, we still have one more turn. Wait, oh. Oh, no, Tasha could do a blue because she has one of every color. What is Tasha do? And she has flipped over her cat, so she could also just flip over her cat and take like 2 tiles. Oh, she did the blue for 1 point. Now it's my turn, which means I have to flip over my cats because they took the 2 tiles from around the 1 shape that I could put into my thing. So I'll do the tree turn and refresh my cat and fill it up. And that means that this is the last turn for everybody of the round. Ah, Myra. You're not down for it. You're up for it. I really like the game. I want to get a copy of the game for sure. But I haven't yet. I'm hoping at Gen Con I can pick up a copy. It is a very good game. Now, in this game, Wispwood, they tell us to put the cat on a tree tile. And I'm like, why? When the cat's already dual layered, literally. And so, I guess it's to make it easy to flip. Even though, technically, it's already raised up. But I don't know. Okay, oh, it's me. Oh, yeah, so everyone's moving their cat. Okay, so I'm moving it to a different tree. And where I place that cat is where I can place new tiles. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be a 5x5 now. It's gonna be a 5x. I don't have to do it next to the green. 5x5 now. Oh. I don't want to interrupt this line for this heart. Maybe I will do it here. Well, then there's a tree there. Maybe that's why they kept it on a tree, because then when you move the cat, there's already a tree there. But then you're gonna wipe all the trees, so I don't know. That might be good. Let's just try this. Now all the wisps are gonna stay, and we now get a 5x5 board. Wait, why did that leave a hole? I thought it had a tree under it. Your cat or what? Oh, in your last thing? I didn't see. I'm sorry, Tasha. I wasn't looking. Yeah, you scored. Oh, when your cat moved, it didn't matter. Because we scored before we moved the cat. Yeah. Don't worry about when you moved the cat. We scored and then we moved the cat. So right now, it's live scoring us right now. And the first player just moved. So I got 31, Tasha 32, Cosmic 33. What? Mara got 34. We went up like completely in value. Now you get to keep your old score, right? So you're just building on top of your old score. So I have green, I have red, I have yellow. I regret my cat move. I did not think about the future. I was thinking about the last round. Oh no! But this is a learning game. So, you're good. You're good. Plus, you're already beating me. Let's see. Oops. Did I mess that up? Just a tiny bit. No, that's not what I wanted. Come here. There we go. Okay. Oh, you can see my little mouse. I was wondering. Okay. So you could see how, like, this goes up to here, and that one goes up to there. Okay. Maybe I just didn't click on this screen. If I click away and run my mouse over, you can't see my mouse anymore. Aha! I figured it out! Figuring out things in real time. Okay, so what do I want to do? I can refresh the offer for free, which I think I want to do. And I'm hoping... Why no greens? Like, what the hell happened? I can also refresh it again. Because, yeah, hold on. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get a pink L, then I can maybe do something. Because you could put it next to any tile. I could get a pink L, put the pink here, and then go sideways here. And that would be my 5x5 grid. Would that be good? Or I could do a square and continue on. And then have this side. Oh, but it's only a one-way. Which would be the same thing for the L. Okay. Okay, sorry. I think I will try that. And I will go... It has to be just adjacent. But then, if I did that... Am I messing up myself up for the greens? Maybe, maybe not. Because I could go above the cat. Which is not very good for that, but it might be good enough. If I did this and go up the cats, it might be good. Let's try that one. Replacement. Yeah, Christopher, I definitely think down up is definitely better at 3 or 4 players. So that's when they have to juggle everyone's schedules and have people come out and do the recording. So it's not like they can just do it right away because there's not enough people like that are free last minute around them that they can have join them for a recording of game night. Okay. Oh, Cosmic Beat going very hard on the hearts, which is giving him a lot of points. I mean, he is currently winning. So hearts might be the strategy. It just might be the strategy. And then Mara. Ooh, 69? Noise. Also winning, also using the heart strategy. Also doing the strategy where they are ignoring certain colors. So they definitely don't want blue because they're ignoring certain colors. We'll see. This is also a thing that happens in cartographers, right? Which is very interesting. You're ignoring certain scoring goals in favor of others. Very interesting. But we shall see. We shall see. Let's see. What should I do? I kind of feel like I need to refresh the offer. Yeah, let's see if I can get a green. I hope for a green. Come on, green. No! What the hell? There's greens. Like, is it that all the greens are being taken by trees? Like, what the hell is going on? I'm just grumpy now. Like, what the hell? I am not gonna get my green, which I am very grumpy about. I could fix my reds. Let's go with the jack-o'-lantern and fix some reds over here. And then I'll isolate it over here. And you can't do diagonals. I gotta remember the jack-o'-lantern, you can't do diagonals. Love conquers all. Oh man. The red love. Do they have names? Let me see. Yes. There are jacks, which is the jack-o'-lanterns, which is the orange pumpkins. We have the witches, which is the green witch hats. We have the hearts, which is the red or pink hearts. And then we have the orbs, which is the blue ones. So yes, those are the lists. So yes, the love is conquering all. That's true. I'm not sure, Christopher. I don't know his schedule. But that also, like, the Tuesday streams, aren't they usually painting streams? Usually Nikki doesn't join him. Let's see what Myra's gonna do. And right now, I thought I did get more points. Ooh, it's close! 60, 60, 69, 69. Oh, nice! That's so funny. Okay. I do like the live scoring. I wish this was on the side instead of on the bottom. But, oh, I mean, the live scoring is here. Oh, Myra just got a whole bunch of points? What did you do? I'm guessing you did something with the jack-o'-lantern? Because jack-o'-lanterns jump from 9 to 15, that's 6 more points. That does not match. Oh, maybe because you added trees to the hearts as well. Wow! I know, totally rigged! Hello, Legends! Welcome in. How's it going? What have you been playing, sir? Yeah, Tashi is growing fast, but she's also young, so they do that. Young people do that. Oh my gosh. I did not meet her when she was that much younger, though. So, and then now her tastes are changing, which means now she can't be the young kid that they're using for all kids games, right? And we're talking about Tashi from Game Night episodes, BGG Game Night episodes. Which they just did a bunch because they did the Spill Jara's recordings of all those games. Yeah. Tasha's thinking hard. Don't take the one I want, Tasha. Just say it. Just say it. I feel like I need to flip Liberty Gibbets. But then I would be isolating that. Ah! Okay, so if you took that, I could take... Oh, I forgot my tree scoring! Y'all! I totally forgot about my tree scoring. I need to get some trees around trees. Okay, so that might work. That might work. Okay. We got this. We got this. I totally forgot about this. Okay. Yes. If we do this... Oh, no. Cancel, sorry. We need to do it this way. We did this. Okay, so I can place it here. No, if I kept these, this would have 1, 2, 3. This would have 1, 2, 3. If I place it here, then if I get a heart, that doesn't help anything. Because I would want to have the most hearts there. That does cut off that heart, though. I would need all 6 of these. And tree placements is 3 each. I think I might need to just cut a heart. Confirm placement. Now I have set my 5x5 grid. This is gonna be crazy! I'm not beating Mora yet. Those hearts! Legend says, last night I played Duck and Cover, then I taught Endeavor Deep Sea to an actual oceanographer. Did they enjoy it? The oceanographer was excited about seeing the board expand and all the specialists because she actually had coworkers that did all the specialists in the game. That's really cool, Legends. That's so awesome. You need to tweet that at KTBG or Burt Island Games. That's so fun. Yeah, she's a teen now. Tasha's a teen now, Christopher.
Moira 2264
Tashi, I
just
should say, not
subscribed.
Tasha. Tashi. Tasha says, sorry, got distracted texting a friend about our pastry exam that we did this afternoon. Did you ace it? How was that? Christopher, Legends would have played it in real life, I do believe. Mara says, oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Mara. With Prime, you did, if you don't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get to subscribe to one streamer for free every single month. So give us those free bezel bucks. But thank you, Myra, for choosing me this month. That's very kind of you. Now you have panda butt emotes. Just saying. You can use it everywhere. Just spam all the other Twitch streamers. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. I don't know. Oh, the greens came out. Greens came out. I needed the greens. Okay. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it! Ah, I'm so excited! That does not matter. Do I only do the 2? And then save this for a bigger thing? Maybe? Or do I do the 3? No. I'll try doing the 2. And go here. And then the hat has to go next to the cat. The hat has to go to the cat. Yes. So now I have 3. So now for this round and the next round, I'll get... Was it 16? No, 18 points. Wah! Hell yeah! That's what I was going for. Oh! Cosmic Beast trying to follow me! No! Block him! Block! Ooh, but Mara's still beating us all. Still beating us all. Oh no, you're trading horror stories about things that went wrong. I went well enough to pass. That's all you need. That's all you need. You know, it's one of those things that practice makes perfect. So, I'm sure you're gonna figure it out. Christopher, I have not been to a Taco Bell probably in a decade, and probably over 10 years, especially with the pandemic. Yeah. So I have no idea what's at Taco Bell anymore. I like making... I would rather eat nachos with the chips on the side than tacos in a way, because for me it's kind of the same thing. And if I put the chips on the side, then that means I get more crunchiness and things aren't falling apart. It's not messy. As messy, I should say. It's still messy. And I like to make taco meat, so you get the ground beef and you cook it, but then you add some cooked lentils to the meat, and it's pretty good. It adds protein and all that other stuff. So Oh, no. Oh, you know what? I have to refresh. I'm gonna refresh for free. Or not refresh. No, but then I don't want Cosmic Beak to have all the choice. Do I do the... Oh, I do the heart? Do I do the heart? I do the heart. Ooh, there's different kind... The hearts have different... different things. Oh, but if I do the heart, Cosmic Beat's gonna end the game. Holy crap, I'm gonna have 2 holes? No! Cosmic Beat's gonna end the game with a 3rd green. Do you see this rudeness? He's gonna get this green and end it, and then also get 18 points. Why? Unless... Oh, and I can't refresh the offer. Boo! I think you played an awesome game, Cosmic Beat, but you also are the only one that's played this before. But also, wow, you're gonna really do a great job. Yeah, I know. Wow. We'll have another... No! Oh, you're right, because you are the starting player. Okay, good. I like this heart. I'm gonna take this. We're gonna go here. And then I think this is my highest scoring heart. How am I going to do this for the future, though? Do I like this for the future? I think this is my best bet for the future. I have to flip my cat over and fill up those 2 last holes. But I could do the L, but I can't... I would have to do the... That would be... What is it? Where is it? I would have only 2 points. The blue is definitely not good. I don't like this blue card. I would only have 2 points because there's only 1 point per... Yeah, no. Because I could do the small L. But I think this might be my better bet. Okay, I'm going to confirm placement. That'd be fine. It's totally fine. I mean, that heart is limited, though. It's fine. It's fine. In the future. The thinking of the future and the growing, that's very interesting for my puzzly mind, though. Yeah. Thank you. We'll have another turn. They all have a few different poses. That's really cool. The Wisps. I'm first player this round. That is very true. You're gonna have... I just gave you, like, the perfect setup of the Wisps. Arrgh! Of the Witch's Hat. Ah! I was, like, hoping I would be the only one this round, but no. See, now you... Look! Now you're winning. Look how close the... Oh my gosh. Yikes. And you filled your board, so you're gonna get the bonus points, which I will too. But... And Myra can do it as well. Yeah, by flipping, exactly. Tasha does have... Can fill up her board, but she can't use the green, so she'll have to flip her cat and put a different thing in there. So she might want to jack-o'-lantern it. Although she has 5. It is an additional 8 points if she jack-o'-lanterns it. Or she could get 6 points from the heart, which is not as good. I feel like the 8-point jack-o'-lantern by flipping the cat is probably the best bet for her. Alright, so I am going to do a flip and fill it. Yeah. Okay, now we have to look at the scoring. Okay, so now Tasha's winning. Oof! Oof. Everyone got their filled up. Yeah, so everyone's filled up their grid every single round, which is good. I am losing bad, which Legends is gonna be so happy about. Okay, so do I want to move my cat? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more hats. I don't want to block my hearts, which I've already kind of done. So I don't want to do it there or there. If I do it here, I think I can maybe get more greens around me, maybe? We'll try this. And then all the trees go away. And now we grow our tableau. I read your mind. It was the best bet. It was the most point, Tasha. You did a good calculation. Now this is too big. Let's see if I can shrink it a little bit more. There we go. Oh, but now you can't see the thing. Ooh. And zoom out. There we go. Okay, now you can see everything. I wish there was a way for me to zooms. You know, usually there's a thing right here, but that's okay. I think I can still see everything. I think everyone can see everything. Yes. Okay. I like this game. This is a good game. If you like polyomino drafting tableau builders, you'll like this. I haven't played it solo. Solo is interesting in that the solo bot has these little fireflies that just tells you how far it wants to look ahead. And the cat is on the pull of the ring. And then you look ahead and you're like, oh, they're going to get the highest points. So what happens is that this flips over. And so each of the different colors have a different scoring point value. And so they're just going to try to get the most points by just set collecting, basically, instead of tableau building. And so you have to balance. Do you want to take points away from them? Or do you want to put more points into your tableau? And then also, because there's only a set number of these fireflies each round, so you know you only have a certain number of turns. This is not a set number of turns, multiplayer. It's just whenever someone finishes a thing. Sorry, I'm chit-chatting. That's not bad. Will I be able to get 3, though? Did that. If I did that. I could do this, and then that. And, oh, I can go out. Do I want to go out? Oh, but then I forgot my tree scoring. My tree scoring is terrible then. Oh, I totally forgot about my tree scoring. I did this. Then my trees are not gonna score. Trees need to score. If I did this, I could go down. I did this. Put that there. Then that's good for that. And then maybe I can still build down. Okay. We'll try this. Bye, Christopher. Have a good lunch. Are you going to Taco Bell? By the way, Kimma, what was your dinner last night? You said, oh, I'm gonna lurk for dinner, and then you didn't tell us what you ate. And now I'm very curious. What did you have for dinner? And if y'all have a good nacho cheese recipe, let me know. I have not found a good nacho cheese recipe for home. I like the fake stuff at movie theaters, but I don't like the Velveeta. Yeah, you, Kimma. You were on my stream. Was it? Wait, hold on. It wasn't yesterday. It was yesterday. And you're like, I'm gonna go eat. And then you didn't say what you were gonna eat. You have to tell us if you're gonna go out to lunch or you're gonna lurk for food. What food you're eating, right? Just melted shredded cheese on my nachos? Ah. Yeah, but that's not the same as nacho cheese. I like the nacho cheese that stays gooey and salty, and I literally licked the jar afterwards. We ordered Popeyes. I had a migraine for at least 2-3 days. It's been rough. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Popeyes is good. I do like Church's. I like Popeyes for the spicy chicken sandwich, or their chicken sandwiches. I like Church's for their chickens and their biscuits. Do you still have a migraine? I hope you don't have a migraine anymore. And it's my turn. I apologize, everybody. So now I can get 3 points from blue, or I can go red again. I can also do some jack-o'-lanterns. I mean, the jack-o'-lanterns is not bad, y'all. But also, what greens? And y'all have been getting too many points from reds. It's just all I'm saying. All I am saying. But then I'm not gonna get enough points from trees. And then if I did this, though, that would fill in that. But then what would happen in future turns? How would I fill that in? I guess I would have to fill in that way. But then that's gonna go that way. 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. I'm already 5 width high. I'm in my grid. I've set my grid because I have 5. Oh no, we're 6 by 6. Okay. So it could work. Do y'all want a different jack-o'-lantern? Do you want the straight jack-o'-lantern? I think I'm gonna put it this way. And yes, I am blocking this heart. Oh, but I could go that way. So it should be fine. And the jack-o'-lanterns are touching. And then I'll confirm. Christopher says, no, eating frozen burritos. An enchilada and a quesadilla and chips. Nice. Tasha says, Popeye is very meh for me. I prefer to get Wingstop if I'm going to get fried chicken. Wingstop is good. I love their special salt. If you put that on the french fries, it's so good. I like the salty sweet salt that they sometimes do. I had a Chinese restaurant that would put something similar. It probably is MSG and salt onto the chicken wings, the fried chicken wings. Oh. But they closed. R.I.P. Christopher says, if I have to choose between KFC and Popeyes, KFC, Popeyes, and Churches, I'd rather go after KFC. I mean, they do have different flavorings, so that's understandable. Kimba says, low-grade headache today, manageable, but I was finally able to get work done instead of just going to sleep. I also had a situation at work where I had to call the ambulance for a coworker. It was very stressful and having to manage headache at the same time. It was full-blown migraine when I got home. Oh, that really sucks. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope the headache goes completely away. It's probably definitely stress-induced. I hope this weekend you can just get some rest. But you'll probably be working, which I'm sad to hear. I hope you can get some rest and feel better soon. Migraines suck. Legend says Jollibee chicken has to be better than Popeyes for me, but don't like anything except Jollibee's. Jollibee's chicken is okay. I feel like their gravy elevates their chicken, but I like the crunchiness of Popeyes a little bit better. What am I gonna do? Do I do a heart? Do I do a love? Is love what I want to do? Do I do a blue and get 3 points? Because if I do a heart, I'm most likely not gonna get 3 points. I'm most likely gonna get like 2 or 4. Hearts are probably better. Or I can just refresh. I think I have time. I'm gonna refresh. Let's see if I can get another green. Come on, greens. Okay. Okie dokie. Artichoke. We have greens. Yes. Come to mama. I did this. But then what am I gonna do over there? And then I could do this. And that will be from the flipping. And then I have... Oh, no. Ooh. But then I could do that. But then I have to have... No. But the no. I won't be able to put another green. Grumble. I'm grumbling. Just all the grumbles. I could do this one. I am really limiting that one heart in the center, which is very, very sad. Wait, can the greens... Oh, they... Oh. This will work. This will work. This will give me 4 points on the heart. And I can still put the green out here. And I still have room for another green. Yes. Hopefully that will work. Okay. My width is now set. Let's see. Wingstop is really good, yes. Kiba says it's definitely rainy weather related. The rain finally cleared up today and I put all the dishes away and 2 loads of laundry when I go up and clean the kitchen. Oh my gosh, you did so much. After work? That's crazy. Not because Kiba just works in a crazy place. It does sound awful. Yeah. Tasha says Wingstop fries are good. Yes. Flies. Oh yeah, fries. She meant fries. Kyo says Aaron is making tacos tonight for dinner though. I'm very excited and pretty hungry. Yes, yum. I feel like tacos is pretty easy to prep ahead of time, or at least nachos, right? Because you could make the ground beef ahead of time. I do that, and then I freeze it in portions, and it's so easy to heat up and quick, and then you could just mix it into stir fries and tacos and nachos and spaghetti and stuff. So that's what I like to do. Oh, Christopher doesn't have a Jollibee in Las Vegas? There is none? It's interesting. Tashi Wingstop is pretty good. What's the difference? Death Warmed Over says in Michigan we have a chain called Yaya's that specializes in grilled chicken. Is it good? Tasha says, I said what I said. Lies. Yum. 3, 4, 5. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I am now stuck in a certain pattern. Like, I can only fit certain polyomino shapes. But there's enough that I could get away with things. But that's also very interesting, right, y'all? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Legend says, is Amanda Panda, do you eat bamboo fries? I like avocado fries. I've never had a bamboo fry. The only time I eat bamboo is in my hot and sour soup, which is very weird for a panda lover like I am. I need to stop going. Yeah, the taco shells should not be sticking to the wrappers. That's gross. Deaththorn was very good if you're craving grilled instead of fried. That is true. There was once like a whole like, oh, you know, health kick for grilled. It is different, right? Fried is just that crunch, that lovely, lovely crunch. I think grilled food is very, very good though. I would rather have grilled food in a bowl, like a rice bowl. Oh, now I want a poke bowl. Yeah. I feel like I need to get more salmon at Costco and make my own poke. But that is also expensive. It's gotten so expensive. I'm glad gas prices are going down finally, though. Gail says, I'm just happy on Tuesday I had forethought after work to cut up potatoes and put them in the crock pot. When I got done work and went to sleep off my headache, dinner was basically done. I love that a lot. Yeah, that's awesome. Instant pots, crock pots, they're so good, right? I was like, I need to crock pot more. They have those freezer meals for crock pots that you can prep ahead of time and then freeze in gallon freezer bags, right? And then when you are ready or you need dinner, you just in the morning throw that whole bag of stuff in there, add a little water, and then let it cook. You should do that. Prep some of those. That might help you. I don't do a lot of crock pot cooking. I do Instant Pot cooking to prep ingredients, if that makes sense. Tasha's really thinking hard. Yeah, Christopher, I saw that. You don't have a Jollibee's. It's funny because I think Jollibee HQ. I've driven by Jollibee HQ, which is really funny. Okay. Yes! Sorry. Yes! Yeah. Okay, and then I can stick that right there. Another 18 points. What? Yes. But now I can only do the 3 here. And I need to get my hearts going. I'm still not winning. I just enjoyed it. Tasha's winning now. Wow. The jack-o'-lantern and the heart seems to be the best scoring right now in this set of gold cards. Ooh, Instant Pot and the air fryer is a good combo. air fryer for the baking and frying because it's a small convection oven. And then the Instapot. If you get the Instapot with the good crock pot or a slow cooker function, then you have it all. Almost. Oh, Tasha didn't like their options this turn. That makes sense. That makes sense. I have not tried Buffalo Wild Wings yet. It just doesn't seem like my type of restaurant. Like, maybe I'll take it to go. I don't think I would want to stay there. Ooh, Christopher's eating pot roast tonight. Yum. I do like a good pot roast with potatoes and carrots. I don't cook enough potatoes, I should say. I don't cook enough potatoes. Cosmic Beat's winning. He's beating all of our butts. And I have sunblock in my eyes, so I need to look for my tissues. By the way, thank y'all for joining me and last minute coming to play. I hope Phantom is doing well and his family's doing good. I don't have any updates, so we're gonna send him all the love. Let's see. Tasha says, BWW is fun. It's fun in college to watch sports at. Yeah. Buffalo Wild Wings, yeah. Dad formed over. There's potatoes. Potatoes. Yeah. I do love a good mashed potato. Like, buttery smooth. I have a ricer. I haven't tried making my own mashed potatoes. I tried it with like a russet potato, and it just didn't get as smooth and creamy as I wanted it to be. So I wonder if it's like a butter cream. See, I don't add heavy cream, so maybe I need to add the heavy cream to it. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to make heavy cream from regular milk because I need the lactose-free. And I don't think there's lactose-free heavy cream. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Krister's mom would eat Buffalo Wild Wings if she ordered it to go. Yeah. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I need to do something. If I did that, that would not be a lot of points. I could do that. No, I need to do... I need flippity gibbets that. Okay, so no, that won't work. That won't work. That might work. No, that won't work either. No, I'm not gonna get a lot of points for my hearts. Actually, no. Boo, that won't. Oh, that could work. That could work. Although I would rather have a heart there. Do I just block myself in that way? Why would I want to do that? Because of the points? Oh, that would be 4 points. That would be okay. That would be 6 points. That would be 6 points. If I did that, that would be have 4. That would be an additional, what, 8 points? That might be good. That might be good. Oh, it is my turn. Apologies. I'm not doing anything with the hat. I would only get 3 points with the blues, so that's not good. I don't want to do something with the red. That would give me 6 points if I use the red. If I use that one, I could do that, and then but then that would totally block. No, that would block my reds. or negate 2 oranges, which is not good. I mean, I could do this and put it down here, but then I would not be able to get the red down here, and then I would, oh, and I have flipped my cat. Decisions. I mean, that is 8 points. And I would get, okay, so let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have, too bad this is not a red. If it was a red, that would be so many points. That would be 10 points right there. But that's going to be my best bet, I think. Because it's not around the oranges, which includes diagonals. Okay. Because that's 8 points. Plus I'll get, was it 4 points? Or 3? I can't read it now. 3 points from this tree section here. I'm not doing well at trees. I totally forgot about my poor trees. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings is a sports bar. It can get a bit wild. And loud. Okay, can I zoom in just a little bit? Just a tiny bit? No, I want something like in a 55 range. Why can't I actually choose how much I zoom in? Alright, let's see how Cosmic be. Oh, I'm still losing bad. Is what I have to say. That's so rude. So rude. So rude. Okay. I need to flip the kitty. Flip the kitty off. 2. The thing is, you have to put a wisp. You have to put a wisp down. Oh, that would have been good. And then I could have done that. But then I would have to... Oh. Fudge. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll totally be fine, yo. Totally be fine. Someone's gonna wipe the board anyways. Probably gonna be Tasha. Ooh, Tasha needs to flip the kitty and, oh, get some singles. Oh, Tasha. It can probably flip the kitty twice and then end the game. Oh, you can't flip the kitty twice. Oh, you have holes, Tasha. Oh, no! At least you can flip it once. What happens if you can't play a thing? What if you cannot play a turn? Let's see. If you cannot take a basic turn, you must take a tree turn. But will you flip it to the tree side? It doesn't say if there was people... I guess you would just take 3 turns and just fill it in. So then you would just... Yeah. 2 turns and then... So this is... Oh. What did you do? Were you able to pass? Oh, you did a tree turn. You are forced to take a tree turn. And I could have taken one of the shapes. I just didn't want to. You could have? Oh. That's interesting. I didn't think you could have. Oh, you took the red. Took my heart. Okay, so if I don't want to do any of those, I can take a tree turn. If I take a tree turn, where do I want to place it though? Definitely want to hide this one. So don't accidentally place anything there. That's a good shape. And that's a good shape. Do I just not do anything? And save my shapes? I think I'm gonna have to do this. And only place one. Which feels wrong. Honestly. Bye, Christopher. Myra says she stole Panda's heart. She did, Myra! Tasha stole my heart. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. She did though. She did. I was gonna. I had a perfect place for it. Perfect place for it. That's so funny. I think I can just zoom in a little bit. There y'all go. Oh, I need to do this so that it doesn't affect this. Oh, nope. Alt. Do this. There we go. Ah. That's so funny. So funny. I think I can zoom in it even more if I wanted to. But it'll be okay. Why? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So, did Tasha end the game? It's the end of the game, right? Am I not gonna get another turn? Or did she already place? I can't tell. Oh, you flipped a cap to refresh the offer. And then I guess you can't place, which means you have to take the tree turn, which means you're gonna end the game, which means I'm gonna have so many holes. No, Tasha. And who's the starting player? It was Mara. This will be my last turn. And Cosmic Beats. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I can do that. What is making you think I can't play shapes? I have room. You have a 6x6x3x6. You only have 2 holes. How is it that you have room? Oh, I'm looking at Mara's. Myra, not Tasha. I apologize. Myra's red. Tasha has a lot of room. Cosmic Beat's gonna have the perfect turn. You're right. Myra is the one who's out of room. I apologize, Tasha. You're totally right. Myra's the one. And Myra is the starting player. So we will have the ability to do things. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry I was confusing you. I was confused myself. Because I had zoomed out and that's where your board was, but then it changed where everybody's board was. Because it doesn't say your names on the board. So this is Tasha's, that's Cosmic Beats, and that's Myra's. Okay. Yes. No! Why, Tasha? Why do you do this to me? I don't understand. So rude! I guess I will have to do this. Why are you looking at my board anyways, Tasha? I'll do this. I'm not winning anyway. Stop going after me. She stole my heart again, y'all. She stole my heart again. What? And that was the end round? I thought we had one more turn. Ooh. I lost big. Oh, wait, you can't see. Back to 100. There we go. Final situation. Oh, it was Cosmic Beat that ended the game. And he was the last person in the round. Boo, Cosmic Beat, boo. And Cosmic Beat won. As the most experienced player, of course. GG's! He was the last player. Yeah. No! Yeah, I thought we had one too, but yes. GG's in the chat. Do y'all not like my GG emote? Because I think I'm the only one that uses it. So, should I change it? There's 3 hearts in that refresh. Yeah, that's sad. It was not by a landslide. That is very true. It was not by a landslide. It was actually pretty close. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. Yeah. So it was pretty close. We were within like 10 points of each other, so it's fine. My heart emote. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I'm so glad we got to play this multiplayer. I like this game. Very good. And let's hope that whether that the Phantom is doing well as well. Yeah. So that's cool. I'm glad I enjoy the game. But I do like drafting tableau builders. That's probably going to be on a list soon on the BGD podcast. But yeah, thank you so much. It's as fun as I remember it. Nice. Oh yeah, Tasha has played it once a while ago. That's true. Yeah, thanks so much for playing, everybody, and for joining me. So on Sunday, I'll be playing Wondrous Creatures, which I kind of always want to spell it as Wondrous, you know, with the ER. It's not. I'm going to play Wondrous Creatures solo. And so that's going to be interesting. I've only played it at 4-player, so we'll see how it plays solo, but I'm very interested in playing it because it's a really cute game. I think it's a little bit of an area control game too, which is interesting. I did just put out the BGG podcast with Cole Smith, who we did our top 5 area control games, and Wondrous Creatures was not on there, but maybe after I play it solo, we'll see. But I hope you will join me for that. That one is a fun podcast. Let's see who we're going to rate into. I should have a BGG podcast command, but I don't think I do. Podcast. Nope, this Crystal and Amy board game Blitz. I do not have. I have a 5-by podcast. I need to put a BGG podcast command so that y'all can. Oh, here I do have a BGG podcast command. There we go. Just in case y'all wanted to listen. Oop. Alright. Anyway, sorry. Got distracted. Where are we going to raid into? It doesn't look like anyone's playing BG board games. I almost said BGG games. Board games. Let's see. Same category. Oh! Someone's playing Agricola. Someone's playing Catan in a league. And then we have people in Dutch. And then someone that's playing board games that I don't know. These are multiple board games I don't know what Arida, wait, Temple of the Thaw is. And I don't know Corvus Spell Infinity. Very interesting. The Gang for Trans Lifeline board games. English. Oh, they're playing Clock Tower, I think. But that's not a board game. And then Cozy, but that's Dutch. You know, let's try, they're just starting soon. We're gonna, I don't know what they're playing though. So we'll see. But we'll start a raid. Maybe you can find someone that's cool. But thank you all so much for joining me once again. Going to put in the raid command for Twitch. I really wish that YouTube would not make it premium, that we could raid people on YouTube that's also doing live stuff, just to share the love, but it'll be fine. So thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you to the new followers, and thank you to Mara for the subscription. I hope you'll see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Please rest, take care of yourself, hydrate, eat, and feel better, everybody. Thank you all so much. Bye.